curtain. Hang on just a minute. Let me get this curtain shut. Okay. Oh, it's still glaring. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I got the curtain shut, and there's a little bit better in here. There's still like a, and I don't understand the lighting thing because it's like raining and cloudy and everything out there. So let me turn this. This is okay. All right, you can tell I'm a little prepared this morning. All right, well, I was in my office and was going to do a film in there, but the lighting was off in there as well. All right, I've got to figure this up. I'll have to YouTube how to do lighting properly. I don't know. But anyway, hello. Okay, I'm Cindy. I'm the Resell Remedy, and today we're just going to go over a bunch of different things and talk about some stuff and tiny spaces. We're going to talk about tiny spaces. Now, some of us aren't fortunate enough to have like a big warehouse or an office building or anything that we can do our eBay business out of it. The majority of us do it out of our homes, and some of us have bigger homes and some of us have tiny homes. Now, my daughter is one of those who has a tiny home. Of course, she's a tiny person in a tiny home, so it works out well for her. But in a 600 square foot condo, she has her boyfriend, her, and her little dog. And she has a thriving eBay business out of it. And where does she store all her stuff? Does she store it in the basement? No. Does she store it in an off-site shed somewhere or a locker? No. She stores it in her tiny home. So what she has to do is she has to make sure that everything is organized and everything is in its place. And that's how she keeps an inventory, and that's how she keeps a business going and thriving. And the most important thing is she's very selective on what she purchases. Now, she does not have the space to where she can go out to the thrift store and she can buy a whole bunch of 99-cent stuff because it's, cheap, and because she can make a dime or two off of it. She has to be very selective. So she has to, excuse me, I don't know what's up with me today. I've got a kind of a sore throat because of the weather, I guess, the sinuses. I don't know. Excuses. But anyway, she has to thrift very consciously, and she has to make sure that what she buys is worth her storage space. You understand what I'm saying? So she is very careful. Now, me, I can go out and I can go thrift some stuff and throw it in a big box because I have 2,000 square foot in my home, plus I have sheds and trailer and everything like that I use. But I'm fine. I've got space, and I don't mind some of that space being taken up with containers and things like that. I just don't. Um, I don't like my house looking like a hoarder lives here, but I do stay organized. So that's what I'm getting at, guys. Even if you live in a big space or you live in a tiny space and you're thrifting out of you're doing thrifting and you're working out of your home, let's keep it neat. Let's keep it organized. I can tell you in the long run, it's going to benefit you 100%. And staying organized is a very difficult thing to do when you're a thrifter and when you're a reseller. It's very organized because we do get all excited about running across crazy colored clothing patterns and things like that. We want to go ahead and pick it up and see what it'll do. But like my daughter, some of us need to be very selective because we don't have the space to store some of this stuff in. Now, I'm not saying that she'll pass up a good deal because she won't. But she'll fold it up neatly and she'll put it in her bins and at home, and she stacks them up. She don't have room for big old racks and shelves and things like that. She's in a tiny spot. If I can get her to snap some photos of her apartment one day for you, I'll get her to do that. And she may be listening, so she'll probably do that for me and send it on over. She's been super duper busy. She's got a lot going on in her regular job, so she hasn't been able to get on Hangouts with me and do an interview, but she is planning on doing that as soon as she gets some time. In fact, last night it was so much fun. I finally connected with her on FaceTime. My husband gave me, well, the whole pad situation is a long story. I'm not going to go into it, but I just got a new pad and it was horrible. I'm returning it to Verizon this weekend. So my husband gave me an old iPad that he had that was relatively new, but his job upgrades him on equipment all the time. So they didn't ask for this one back. So he's had it in the truck for a while and told me, he said, look, connect with your child, talk to her, have fun. So he got me all set up and I FaceTimed her. I laid on the bed, drank my wine, and we chatted while she cooked supper. It was just amazing. I love technology. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to rant on about that. I know you guys probably do it all the time, but that was a first for me. But anyway, on with what I was talking about. Storage is important. And even if you're in a big place or a tiny spot, you're going to have storage. So let's do this. I'm going to show you a few things, and I'm going to show you storage first, storage container first that I use and my daughter uses as well. It's inexpensive. You don't have to break the bank getting storage bins. I hear the complaint all the time from other folks, and I'm not going to mention their name, that I've tried to teach reselling to, saying they can't afford this and they can't afford that, you know, and there's so many options, so many options to storing stuff that are just, you know, sorry, the dog's distracted me. Don't you get on my clothing. Get him. Get him. Sorry. That's my little girl's dog, one of her dogs, Bitsy. But anyway, there's so many options out there. There's no reason that you can't store your stuff and store it properly. You don't have to be rich to store stuff. So here's what I use, and here's what my daughter uses as well, and it seems to work out fine. So, oh, that's not it. I'm gonna show you that one when I sold. Oh my gosh, I should have been more prepared. Okay, this right here is at the Walmart.com. Okay, but you can get it in the store right now. The single one online is sold out, but this is what it sells for in the store. It's $4.96, and it's only a 58 quart, guys, but it does the job. And it comes with a lid. Don't forget the lid. They always tell you that on the shelf too. Don't forget the lid. And these guys are just inexpensive. The only thing about Sterilite you do have to watch is it will chip. It, you know, sometimes the older it gets, it will chip a little bit. So you do have to watch that. But this is an inexpensive container that you can get to store your things in and store them neatly. Now, what I do and what my daughter does is we stack our things, like we have jeans for women, jeans for men in different containers. Now, if you get bigger and you need more containers for those things, that you'll have to get that as well. But then we do shirts and men's shirts, women's shirts, men's shirts, women's dresses, men's shorts, and you see where I'm going with this, and that's in the container. Now for hard goods, I use a gigantic cardboard box that's a little tall, and it stores, and I can put my hard goods in that, and it just slides into the corner somewhere. Now my daughter's is a little different. I think she's got hers stacked in the closet, like really neatly and everything like that. She's had to eliminate a lot of her own clothing items and things so she can have storage in a small area. But she does it, and she does a good job at it. And I wish I could show you some of her things, and I will eventually. But storing your stuff can be inexpensive, and being organized is like key. You really need to be organized. So that's my lecture for organization. And what I want to show you now, I'm going to show you a few inexpensive things. Since we're talking about inexpensive, I'm going to show you a few inexpensive things that I use that help get me through my eBay life and my Etsy life and soon to be Poshmark life. And I have been looking into Mercari. So I actually downloaded the Mercari app, and I just recently watched Wade's Venture channel last night, and I just watched it. It's hard for me to watch them in the evenings, but I just watched it this morning, and now I'm wanting to look into Mercari because of the guest he had on there. So, but really good interview he had, and I suggest y'all go slip over there and watch Wade's channel. Really interesting. I love the people he has on there. So let's scooch over this. Let me see if this is going to work for me again. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, this is one of the dozens. Okay, here we go. All right, that's the containers. All right, what I want to start with is the printer. My printer that I use. Now, I have a wireless printer in my home. It's a real expensive one. And, but the thing with the wireless printer is I don't know. It's a hit or miss sometimes for me. Sometimes it'll work with my phone. Sometimes it'll work with it just, and it's an expensive one. It's a nice one. I mean, I just don't get it sometimes, but whatever. And when I started my eBay business, I wanted something inexpensive. I wanted something with cheap ink. And so I went for this guy right here. This is the Canon Pixma MG2522, which, guys, I got to tell you this, and it's a confession. It really is. Anytime that I am looking for a product, I will YouTube it to death. I will look up reviews. I will do everything before I get a certain product. And this had really good reviews, and it was a plus in my book for the price. And you can see that price once you see this, $24.99. This is a color and a black printer. It is wired, okay? And we'll talk about this one first. This one is wired. So you do have to put the USB cord into your laptop or your computer. And I think some phones now are coming with the USB port too, but anyway, but you just look at it and it prints. And one suggestion I'm going to make to you that I do to save money is to put it on black print only and save that color ink and put black print only. Now this one right here is just for my eBay business or any of my online sales. I don't use it for anything else. So this is mine for that. Now, if you want to spend a few dollars more, this one right here, the Canon Pixma, is the wireless all-in-one inkjet printer. This here is only a few dollars higher, and this one is wireless, okay? And it didn't have as good of reviews as this one, but it is good for the money. So if you're looking for an inexpensive printer, either one of these two are just fine, and I got these at Walmart. Okay, the next inexpensive thing that I got is my scale. Oh, and I lost it. Oh, there it is. I don't know what happened. All right, this is my scale right here. Now, no, I didn't start off with this scale. I actually had a little inexpensive kitchen scale when I first started off, but I needed something that had this extension. You see this extension right here? Out from it so I can weigh my packages. Now, this guy here also opens up, and let's see, there's a picture of it. This guy here also opens up, and you can, that's just one-sided. Let me open it up all the way. Okay, it opens up and you can set things inside of it if you need to, weigh it, level it. You see what I'm saying? But this is good. I love this. I actually dropped this. I knocked it off of the desk. Don't ask me how. I have no idea. It started doing wackadoo stuff, so I thought I was going to have to send it back. And so I unplugged everything and took the batteries out. This holds batteries in this portion right here. Took the batteries out, and for some reason or another, it just started working again, and I haven't had a problem since. Now, it comes with two options. You can use batteries with it, or you can plug it into the wall. I plug mine into the wall because what's the use of wasting all these batteries on this thing when you can just plug it in? So that's what I do, guys. I plug it in. Now, I seem to have lost all my other, let me see where they're at. There they are. All right, my tape. Okay, this is my packing tape. This is Easy Start. It's at Walmart. See that? See that? See that? I love this tape. And I'm going to tell you why I love this tape. Because I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to use these tape dispenser cutter thingies. I don't know. I guess I've just got some kind of problem because I can't do it. It just drives me nuts when I use these. I even cut my finger on it. Who does that? This girl does that. I'm serious. I do that. This right here is awful. It splits. You lose the beginning of it. You can't find the beginning of it. This does look like the one I use, but it is not. I want you to pay clear attention. This is the Duck brand, but this is the Duck brand Easy Start. Now, I like the Easy Start. Scotch is good too, but I have had a problem with losing the top, and it splits as well. This, just stay away from this completely. But anyway, this is my favorite one. Now, these are my opinions. That's it. You can take it or leave it. I don't care. That's just why I'm telling you what I do. My inexpensive way of living. All right, guys. I'm going to go to my lighting kit now. Okay. Oh, I wish that was my lighting kit. All right. When you're starting off and you need a lighting kit, you don't have to break the bank. And I've told this to several people, you know, thinking, oh, you need this, you need this, you need this. You don't, you don't. My daughter has the same lighting kit I get. This is my lighting kit. I paid $28.99 on eBay for it. I like this lighting kit. I do have replacement umbrellas that I just purchased that I told you I got on Top Hatter. I haven't tried them out yet, but I will let you know how it works. But I do like this lighting kit. Yes, I do get shadows, and it's a little irritating, and it drives me nuts sometimes. But I kind of maneuver around, slide this up and down until I get the right spot and the lighting gets well. And you can see from a long time ago when I didn't have my lighting kit, the difference in my photos. And my photos are getting better, and I'm hoping within the next few months they're even going to get better. This is what I want to upgrade to. I've heard that these particular, you know, it's not the umbrella type, it's the square box type, are a lot better than the umbrella type. So, but I don't want to break the bank, and I don't want to go, let me take you all the way down here. I don't want to spend $70. Don't want to spend $70. I will spend $36. Now I will spend that. But I don't want to spend $100 and some. I'm not at that point just yet. So guys, I want to try this out, and I think in the future I'm going to go with something like this just to try it out. And this is my next thing that I want to do is to get a better lighting set. I really do. This works just fine. My daughter has just the one kit. She only got one because she lives in a tiny space, and it works just fine for her. Her pictures are gorgeous. They come out just fine. She does have problems periodically, and she'll complain about it, you know, because she can't get it just right for a certain color item. But you know, she'll put a tag on the bottom saying color may not be exact. But anyway, that's my light. Okay, let's go to backdrops. Okay, I I think I had told you I got a pull down shade from the Kmart when it was clearancing out. It's white. I like that. I still like that. But I want to get this. This is what I want. And why am I going to choose white? The simple reason I'm going to choose white is I've heard a lot of eBay gossip on YouTube, and I love YouTube eBay gossip. Just saying, throwing that out there, because a lot of times it does help you with your reselling. Apparently, the gossip says, and I don't know who said this, it may have been a bunch, it may have just been one, that if your photos are taken on a clear back white ground, a nice crisp back white ground, that eBay will profile your items a lot better. And now, in my opinion, with the upcoming changes coming June the 1st, where you're going to have free returns and things like that, just to be top rated plus. Some of us, like myself, who are not going to do that, I'm not doing free returns, are going to have to bump it up a notch. So that's what I want to do. I want to bump it up a notch. And so I'm going to, even though my white background is really good, it's not as crisp and as clean as I'd like it to be. In fact, you can hop over there to my eBay site and you can see some of it's just not as crisp as it should be. So I want to invest in this. And I think a lot of guys use this, and this is what I want to get. I want to get this. And you can see it's inexpensive. Now, if you want to do the green, you can do the green. I'm not sure how the green background works, and if you like me, you can go ahead and just, you know, YouTube it and see the reviews on it on how to use it and everything. I don't have one of these apparatuses. That's in my future. Not right now because I don't feel like it's necessary. I can just stick it to the wall for right now and go from there. And you can get these clips. See these little clips right here? If you've got a Harbor Freight near you, jump into Harbor Freight. You can get these things for almost nothing. Seriously, don't go to Lowe's, don't go to Walmart, go to Harbor Freight. Or order them online. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if you can order Harbor Freight online or not, but do some research. Don't go and spend a whole bunch of money on these clips. Just go ahead and get them from Harbor Freight. Okay, I think that's it that I wanted to show you. Yeah, that's it. That's some of my inexpensive ideas, and hope it helps. And now I think I'll slip over here. Let's see. I seem to have lost my controls. Let me see what's going on. I'm lowering you guys. Okay. All right. I have lost my controls. So let's see here. Hi guys again. Sorry about that. I had to restart everything because I lost the whole end of this. So, okay, I'm going to try this again because I lost my controls. And so this is like part 2. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's start with what sold. I'm going to show you a few what sold this week. First up is, as you can see, is a Monster High sheet set. And I got this, guys, at Kmart at the closeout, and I paid $4.49 for it. And I think I took a best offer on this, but I'm not sure what it was. I think it was 18. I should have wrote it down. And of course, I charged shipping. And this sold this week. Isn't this cute? It's so cute. I remember my daughter was into Monster High, but all right, next I'm going to show you Shrek. Shrek's been on my shelf for a while. Shrek has a little stain. I don't know if you can, well, my pop-ups are coming, my thing's going off right now. He has a little stain right there if you can see it. But that basically is the only thing wrong with Shrek. And Shrek, we got him at Universal Studios, and this was one of my daughter's toys. And one of the first things I listed on here. A year ago. So it's been sitting for quite some time. I had some offers on this, and they were ridiculous, like $2, $1, and I just wouldn't take it because I only had $8 on it. I mean, it wasn't like I was asking a fortune for a used stuffed animal. Plus, he's cute. Finally sold it. I kept it where it was and finally sold it. But he's a cutie patootie. This right here. Now, I'd watched one of the resellers selling some used equipment, like DVRs and things like that, and that's exactly what this is. It's a Blu-ray disc player, and it stopped working. For some reason or another, it just stopped working. I don't know whether it was a lightning storm or what happened to it, but I put it on there for $30, and this sold. I got the $30 for it, plus they didn't want economy shipping. They wanted quick shipping, so they paid $20-something for shipping to get it there soon. But anyway, this sold. So if you got any used equipment or remotes or anything like that, by all means throw it on there. You're going to sell it. It'll sell. Now let's see, that was listed, I think I've had this listed for about 3 months, so it took a little time because you got to find just that right person that wants it, because I had this listed as parts only. But it did sell. This is a pair of Ruby Road light green pants and size 10. In size 10 to size 12 and 14, they do really well for me. Those sizes do really well because I believe that's the average size of a woman now is around 10 to 14. And those sizes just do really well. Anything from size 16 and up take a little bit longer, but for the most part, those do really well for me. But, all right. Okay. This right here is an adjustable lock. This was in my shed, and you can see, you see this? I found this in my shed when I was cleaning the shed out. Isn't that crazy? The box is in bad condition, but the lock itself is perfect. So this did sell plus shipping, and it was quite heavy, so it went out, but it went in a padded mailer, so, and that shipped. And this, I think I showed you this last week, guys, and this sold. I took a best offer of $18, and this sold. I could have let it sit there, but I figured, you know, I answered the phone in the middle of the night when I got the offer, and I just said, why not? So I let it go for 18. But this is really, it was a cute top. But I just put it in the mailbox just a little bit ago, so this has gone out. But that's that for that. Okay, here we are. We're back, and I'm going to show you some things that my daughter brought me down that I want to go ahead and list. And she suggested that I list in lots. And with this next item I'm going to show you, I probably will list in lots. I don't think I'll list in the lot of all 4. I may, I don't know. But look at there. Over the shoulder boulder holders. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And these guys, let me get my glasses back on so I can look at it, are new with tags. You see that? And these are by Creek. I'm probably not saying that right. I'm going to show it to you, see if you can see it. You see it? Creek? I don't know. I'm probably not saying it right. And let me see if I can find a price on them. $38.50. Okay? These are new with tags, and the size, oh, wait a minute, was that the size or the price? That could have been a size 38. Let me see. I know, long pauses, I apologize. Oh, wait, this is a 44C. Ooh, those are some good boulder holders. Yeah, $38.50 was the price. But those are 4 of those, and new with tags, and I may list them as a lot, or I may just do two and two. Okay. This right here, this is not new with tags. This is Torrid. Now, guys, Torrid, can you see that? Size 3. Wait a minute, there we go. This is not a size 3. See this? This is a big girl shirt. Torrid is going to be like Chico's. It's going to be, this is a black and white print. Isn't it pretty? It's a sweater, pullover sweater. But Torrid's going to be like Chico's. You can, just recently I sold a pair of Chico pants, and I may have told you this, and the pants were returned to me because they didn't fit. Now, I had listed in the description, please see measurements below for proper fit. And a lot of people won't look at those. For some reason, they just won't look at it. And they think they see the size, and that size is going to fit. Well, it was my bad that I did not put in the description line, I just said size 2, Chico's size 2. I was in the assumption that everybody knew that Chico's was a bigger brand, a bigger girl brand. And no offense, big girls, because I'm a big girl too, but it's a bigger girl brand. So size 2 is different. It's like a size, I want to say it's like a 14, just say a large, it's a large. And but what I'm going to do from now on with my Chicos, and apparently I'm going to have to do it with the Torrid as well, is I'm going to have to put the equivalent of what the size would be in the title script. So that there's a little tip for you when you're doing with Chicos and Torrid, and I know there's some other brands out there as well. Okay, this right here, this is okay, let me tell you about this. My daughter brought this down to me. All my stuff is going off, guys. You're probably going to see relist this, relist that. I apologize. My daughter brought this one down to me. This is a polo, Ralph Lauren. Very nice pullover men's sweater. It's an extra large. And it's got something I've never seen before. This cool little pouch on the sleeve. You see it? I got to get my camera situated right. There we go. Still not right. Let me try this again. All right. Ta-da! It's got a cool little patch on the sleeve. And I think this is neat. I'm going to have to look up and see what it is. But she brought me this not because it's not a good item that she just wouldn't sell. She brought me this because she has a Pekingese. And like I said, she lives in a small area. Okay, her apartment's 600 square feet, and it's her and her boyfriend and the Pekingese. And when the Pekingese Butter's hair gets on everything. And when she has certain materials in there, I mean, it don't matter whether she's got it put up high, she's got it in containers, what it is, somehow or another Butter's hair still manages to get on there. So she's staying away from certain type of materials that Butter's hair gets on. Now, I'm in the living room where all my dogs are right now, so I'm under the same dangers that she is. And I don't know if I can move you can see what. Okay. See down below, there is Itty over next to the window. That's my German Shepherd, Abby. She's a white German Shepherd. And let's see. Oh, there's Pepper behind me. And you saw Bitsy. She was up early over there. And I have a old pug. She's on the floor down there next to Eddie. And then the baby puppy, she's outside still. She's out there. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go on. My next one is going to be, let's see what this says. New with tags. And this is Elaine Bryant. New with tags and Elaine Bryant. Now, my daughter sees these things and are good deals, and she goes ahead and picks them up for me. And I'm so grateful for her doing that for me. And because she lives in a tiny space and she doesn't have a lot of area to store all this stuff like I was saying, but she doesn't want to let a good deal pass by that I might could use. And yes, these are a little bit on the lower end side, and she would rather the higher end, but she picks them up for me, and I'm really very appreciative of it. All right, this next one I'm seriously thinking about keeping. I'm like on the edge of keeping this one, okay? And you'll see why. And if I've never explained this to you, I'll tell you why. But first, a little lecture about listing holiday items right now. Right now, all the holiday items should be going up on your website. Don't hold off until the end of summer to do it. Go ahead and get them up there now, right now. Get them up there. I'm already having Christmas items go off now. People are getting ready for Christmas. People are starting to get ready for everything. There's a lot of people that don't wait till the last minute like I do. So get them out there, let people have a chance to buy it, and get your holiday items out there. So you tell me what holiday this is. Give up. It's Halloween. But I love this. When my daughter pulled this out of the bag and showed it to me, I'm thinking, I hope that don't fit me because I might just keep it. She says, Mama, that's ugly. It's not ugly. It's a novelty, and I love it. It's not a Designer Original Studios. I don't think this is like going to be a brand name that people are going to go ooh and all over. You know, I'm probably just going to get a little bit from it. But Halloween means a lot to our family. We love horror movies. We love dressing up for Halloween. We love all the stuff. And when we lived in the city, when we lived in Savannah, before moving up to the country, we used to decorate our house. We had spiders crawling over our house. We had major decoration. My husband and I would dress up. My husband has outfits. He has Beetlejuice and he has Freddy Krueger, and they're costumes from the Universal Studios store, so they were authentic. He looked great in them. People would just stop on our front porch and take photos with him. And yeah, I got a little jealous because the young girls were just wrapping themselves all around him wanting their photos taken. But it's all good. But anyway, when we moved up to the country here, we don't have all that anymore. So we kind of switched gears and we're doing Christmas. But we do love all the Halloween stuff. We really do. My son now uses the Freddy Krueger authentic costume to go to the high school and scare all the kids there at their Halloween haunted house function that they have. But we do it up for Christmas now. Now we're going to have to get started this year for Christmas decorations around the end of August because we got so much to do. And you guys can join me. Now that I'm doing YouTube and everything, I want you guys to get out there and join me and watch us put it up. You know, the before, the during, and the after of all that. It's going to be a major, major light show this year. So I'm really excited. I mean, we have people drive by and look at us. And yeah, we don't belong on that show that you see on there, the Great American Light Show or anything like that. We're little still, but we have a lot of fun doing it, and the folks around here love it. So, but Halloween is special for us, so this sweater may stay in my closet. I don't know, but let's wait and see. If I'm wearing it on the Halloween show, you'll know what happened. But anyway, I love all that stuff. I really do. I love ghost hunting and living in Savannah. It's nothing but spiritual in Savannah as far as haunted houses and everything like that. If you know anything about the town, it's got a big, huge history. And if you ever get a chance to go to Savannah and do some of the haunted tours and walk around the squares and everything, you should do it. It's a very interesting town. But I do like all that stuff. No, I'm not into Satan worshiping or anything like that. I just love the supernatural and ghost hunting and everything. And everybody knows that the show Supernatural, you guys know I love that show. You've seen it on my screensaver and everything with the boys. And Supernatural, it's on Netflix. They just put season 13 up there to watch. But start from the beginning, watch them all. You'll be just as addicted as I am. I love Supernatural. But okay, guys, moving on. All right, let's see what we got. It's polka dots. Hey. All right. This right here is, let's see what the brand name is. Ellen Tracy. Here we go. Ellen Tracy. I'm not familiar with this. This is not new with tags, but it is nice. It feels nice. Feels like it's, and you'll learn this the more you do it. This feels like it's got a lot of cotton in it, if not 100% cotton. And let's see what it is. And you'll feel this. You'll learn the feeling and everything. This feels like it's got a lot of cotton in it, but it also feels kind of silky, so it may have something like polyester or something in it as well. And you'll learn all this. It comes, trust me. Oh wow, I was close. 82% cotton and 34% rayon. It's that synthetic stuff. And 4% lycra. But you'll learn this does have a lot of cotton in it. Okay, next up is, this is going to be a Vera Bradley. You see it? A Vera Bradley bag. These are those cute little cloth bags. Little snap front, zipper back, and it has a long handle. Now, why did my daughter put this on there? Well, she has a time constraint, and this right here, guys, has some little bit of dirt, needs to be rubbed off, maybe washed. You can see right here on the corner, it just has wear for when ladies sit it down and everything and being worn. So she thought maybe I'd have more time to go ahead and take care of that. And this is a little Vera Bradley clutch. Isn't this cute? Has a little place here in the front, a zipper in the front, a pouch in the back, and an extremely long, this is like a body, cross body hang. And you can't see the bottom of it, but it's down here. But that's Vera Bradley as well. And that one needs a little bit of polishing up as well. But anyway, guys, oh, there goes my German Shepherd. She's probably going outside to bark at something. So if she starts barking, I apologize. But okay, guys, well, that is it from me today. I want y'all to have a safe and happy weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. We're going to have a wet one because of tropical depression. And that's about it. If you get a chance to list. If you get a chance to have fun. Just stay safe. And remember, guys, yes, eBay takes a lot of work, and but it's fun. It's fun. And remember, you got this. But this is Cindy, the Resell Remedy, saying I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.